Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spitball Sports Show. My name is Brian. And as always, I'm accompanied by the handsome gentleman, Jacob. Today, we're going to be talking about week 2 of the UFL season, and we'll be giving our predictions for week 3, along with some major breaking news about destroying. Breaking news. wait. Let's do the I can't believe it.
Perfect.
Well, as we all know, unfortunately, Deestroying broke his neck in 5 pieces for a horrible tackle.
Terrible tackle.
Terrible tackle, horrible form, led right with his head and broke the shit out of it. So that's unfortunate. We didn't really get to see too much of his field goals or any at all, really. So
None.
That's really shitty. He's kind of an older guy too, isn't he? Or is he still younger? He's like, no, he might be like late 20s, but still,
yeah. For a kicker, he's got life left. But the biggest thing is like that was his shot. That was his chance as professional debut.
Mm-hmm.
And the only field goal that he made was iced, and he missed it anyway.
He missed it.
It's like, man, yeah, he didn't get much of a chance. I'm hoping maybe next season they'll take him back, give another shot. But man, it's like you only get one of those. We'll see how it goes.
And it's crazy too because now he has to rehabilitate. He has to work back that whole neck procedure. He's got to, time to put in, and then on top of that, but he's already got a business on the side. Obviously, he probably does want to go to the NFL is the major dream, but it's not like he's financially hurting by any means. So he's definitely got to find that motivation to get back, train, get better from that injury, and then do another full season of the UFL, and then potentially end up on a roster in the NFL. So it's a whole other year and a half. Who knows how long this process is going to be? But man, best of luck to him.
Best of luck to destroying Donald De La Haye.
De La Haye. Is De La Haye or De La Hoya?
Hey.
God.
That was a hell of a comeback, though. Regardless,
dude.
Right?
That was really good. Like I was watching the highlights again. I was like, there's like 3 minutes left, and they're gonna come back from like this huge deficit. Which, dude, that was awesome.
19-point deficit, man.
19-point deficit.
Crazy. That was insane. And no field goals. They didn't need a field goal made. They just got tutties and extra points.
Well, the reason that the Showboats lost is because of their Twitter handlers. They sent out a tweet stating that they were victorious, and this was in game before the game had ended. So they kind of cursed themselves, and sure shit, they go back and deleted it, and now it's gone.
Yep. Of course.
Can't be doing that. Not when there's time on.
Jinxed your team.
Exactly. And now you look like a bunch of jackasses.
Yes. Oh man. So obviously, yeah, they finished 20-19 against the Showboats. The other Saturday game was the Renegades and Battlehawks.
Dude.
Battlehawks pulled it off at home.
You weren't kidding about how crazy those games get. I was watching it. I was like, oh my God, it's like
over 40,000 fans, man. It was like crazy, it was like an NFL football game.
It's crazy. You can tell St. Louis misses watching football, dude. They love their football, dude.
God, they need that team needs, no matter what happens with this league, they need to have that team stay there.
Yeah.
They need that team. And I mean, the logo and the colors and everything is really good too.
Yeah. That crowd looked crazy in all blue. I was like, man, this looks freaking sick.
Super sick. That must have been fun to go to. So they took out the Renegades. Renegades are now 0-2. So they'll probably have a win coming here soon. Maybe
not.
Maybe not. The other two games, I didn't watch much of these. There wasn't a whole lot happening. Stallions and Panthers. Like we predicted, Stallions
destroyed.
Took care of business. The Stallions are probably the most solid team. They're just so good. Dude. The coaching is really good. And the players are squared away. They're disciplined, right? They're not making stupid mistakes.
Not spitting on players.
No, not much. Not much. Yeah, and the Panthers are 1-1 now. Jake Bates, back-to-back 60-plus yard field goals.
Dude.
Come on, man.
Welcome to the NFL, sir. Welcome to the NFL.
He is 3 for 3 right now. A 64, a 62, and then he got a 50-something, like a 55-yard field goal. Which is like all of his kicks are still so much higher than any other kicker in the UFL. And then kickers in the NFL.
Yeah. There's no way he doesn't end up on the roster, right? Like
there's no way.
Like
there's
that
no
would
way.
Be just
it's still crazy to the point, like seeing how effortless this kicks are. I'm like, are they the same weight as NFL footballs? Like, what the hell?
Well, like we talked about, like some of these field goals, like they still have more to go. Like it could have been easily an extra 5-6 yards, and it would have been money.
Definitely.
And it's all right on the dot. It's like right in the middle. It's not like
it's like literally straight down the middle.
Yeah.
That's insane. He's Mr. Automatic.
Mr. Automatic. Good for him, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets a shot. Roster. Yeah.
He has to. You got 32 teams out there. Most of them would like a kicker that can kick 60 plus.
Exactly.
Like, the final game that we had of week 2 was the Roughnecks and Defenders. The Defenders almost lost this game for themselves very, very stupidly. Like towards the end of the game, they were up that 23-18. And what was it? The Roughnecks had I think they turned the ball over. So the Defenders have the ball back, and there's like 2 minutes left before the 2-minute warning. So I don't know what the deal is with the coaching. They call the timeout to save clock instead of like just kicking the ball. It's like, what are you guys doing? So they did that. And then and they get down, and it's like, bro, what is this? What are these coaching calls? Like, are you guys trying to lose this game for yourselves?
Right.
Crazy, stupid calls. And they're just playing it safe. They're like handing it off when the ball landed at like their punt landed at like the 2-yard line. It's like, are you guys asking for a safety? Like, just fucking get the ball out of there. Give your punter some room. Really stupid. So that they almost cost themselves the game there.
Those are mistakes you can't really afford to be making. Not when you're going to be playing against better teams.
With less than 2 minutes left on the clock, any other team would have won.
Right.
But the Roughnecks just had some shit going on. They couldn't figure it out. Yeah, literally any other team would have taken advantage of that. Terrible coaching on special teams, offense, and defense.
Terrible. Just terrible.
Terrible, but they pulled it off at home. Obviously, we get to see the resurrection of the beer snake, which is pretty funny. I didn't see any lemons on the field this time.
No.
Which we would get when there were some bad calls, whether refs or otherwise. So those fans tossing lemons in the end zone. That didn't happen.
Not yet.
Not yet. I would not rule it out before the end of the season.
Imagine they had to get searched for lemons and like keister that sucker in to.
That's where I'm like, where are these? How are these people bringing lemons in? What the hell?
My ass.
Yes, and that was week 2. Some cool stuff. That comeback was legendary.
Yeah,
by the Brahmas.
Dude, good for them.
And that tackle was legendary as well from Donald DeLahaye.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I like how after he tackled that guy, one of like the coaches in the silence was like, "Good form tackle, good form tackle."
Yeah,
bro, that was
the worst.
That was
dude,
terrible.
It's like, eesh.
Yeah, that was rough. Cool, man. Did you have anything else from week 2 of note?
Not that I can think of.
There was a pick 6 finally. That happened. Defenders, Jordan Ta'amu threw another one. Last week, on week 1, he had thrown one, and the guy was brought down at like the 5-yard line. Well, this time he threw one, and dude went all the way to the house. It's like a 90-something plus yard pick 6. Yeah, ran that motherfucker all the way to the house
Oh yeah,
from the Roughnecks.
and still
Yeah,
lost.
and they still lost. That was like a quarter. That was like half their points in that fucking thing.
I really like the extra point system in the
I love it.
UFL. I love it, dude. It's so much fun.
It keeps it fresh. Like you can end up with any score.
Right.
And it's like anything can happen still. If you're down by 9 points, it's still a 1-score game.
Right. Right. It's so
Yeah,
good. I love it.
it's so much fun. Now you get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you get it. Now you get why I like it. It's always fun. Like you're almost never out of the game.
Right. As the Brahmas showed us.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, fourth quarter comeback. I don't think they scored until the fourth quarter.
No, they didn't. That's where I was like, what the hell? How the hell did we end up
Crazy.
winning?
Crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Well then, sir, I suppose let's look at our week 3 matchups.
Week 3.
Week 3. Let me pull this up for you.
Remember how to do it?
Yeah. Here we go. Okay.
Oh boy.
So here is week 3 matchup. Oh, the first game we have on Saturday is the Defenders heading to Arlington, Texas to take on the Renegades. And let's actually break these down one at a time here.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not? Whoa.
Let me pull this bad boy up right here.
Whoa.
This is more your language, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. This is more what we're talking about. Okay. So Defenders, Renegades. Defenders are 1.5 point favorites for this game. Over under 43.5. So we should be getting some scoring happening in this game. Brian, what are your thoughts about this matchup?
You know, Defenders have not been playing great. They've been, like you said, they've been throwing games. I mean, the
They've had some
Renegades
dumb
also
shit.
got some dumb stuff. I was thinking if the spread was a little bit bigger, I was going to take the Renegades to cover, but it's only +1.5, so it's not really too much.
And Renegades are 0-2. Defenders are
Right.
1-1.
Right. They were playing at home. You know what? I'm gonna roll the dice on it. I'm gonna take the Renegades money line.
I think that's a good call as well. Because of those reasons, with the questionable coaching, Renegades are a decent team under Bob Stoops, and I like Luis Perez as quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They're due a win.
Yeah.
I think that's a great call there, Brian.
I'm gonna go with the over
line?
too. Over 43.5.
Over 43.5. God dang. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of points, but
yeah, it's more than what the Defenders got with their game last week. Renegades, I mean, maybe.
What are your thoughts? What are your bet?
I wouldn't touch the over under for me, but I will take Renegades money line.
Nice.
I'm down with that.
Down.
Next one. This should be an easy one. This is an easy one, baby. Memphis Showboats and Birmingham Stallions. This is in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes,
the Stallions are 7-point favorites. Over under 41. Showboats are 1-1. Stallions are 2-0. And Brian, what do you think with this one?
Let's go Stallions -7.
It's probably a good call.
They are too good of a team. Showboats have.
Oh,
what'd you do?
Oh, they have new stuff now. Oh. Nice. Okay.
Halves. Oh, the halves. Ooh, half.
Okay.
That would be a good bet. That'd be a good bet.
About it.
That's actually really cool. I take the. That's not bad because you see the odds -218. If you want to take the money line for the first half,
all the scoring happens in the second half. I'd probably take the under for the first half.
Yeah.
Me personally, yeah.
Interesting.
I like that.
Hey, I'll do -7.
-7. I'm gonna play a little safer because the spread is the only thing that screwed me last week. was that spread with the Brahmas and Showboats. If I just picked the Brahmas money line, I would have gone for 4. I'm gonna take Stallions. Stallions are too good, man. They're gonna win 8 or 9 games out of this 10-week season for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. So I'm gonna stick there. Next one, this is an interesting matchup. Houston Roughnecks heading to Michigan to take on the Panthers. Panthers are 1-1, and Roughnecks are 0-2. What are you thinking?
I was gonna go with Roughnecks, but I remember
I am going with Roughnecks.
You're going with
I'm going with Roughnecks, man. They are 0-2, yes, but you see that shit they did last week? The thing is this: they had a quarterback change. Jarrett Guarantano, I believe he got injured, and so what's his name? Reed Sinnett. Reed Sinnett took over, and he didn't do bad, man. He played pretty good. I think he's going to be the starting quarterback for this matchup. I know they brought on I believe they brought on Kenji Behar.
Kenji.
Yeah, I believe they brought him on, but it's such short notice. I don't think they'd have him start.
Who did the Panthers beat?
Panthers beat. No, they lost the Stallions. They beat the Battlehawks in week 1. That was a weird one, though.
Yeah.
Battlehawks were off. The offensive line was terrible. And I will say, offensive line is still absolutely horrendous from week 2. The offensive line is the worst part about the Battlehawks.
Gotta protect AJ.
If they go to championship, like when they go, I believe the Battlehawks are going to make it into the conference championship. If they lose that, it's because of the O-line. Calling it now.
I'm gonna take the Panthers money line.
Panthers money line.
Do something a little different from you, bud.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna take the Roughnecks money line.
Okay.
I think, much like the Renegades, that they are due.
Let's do over 38 on that one too. Do the
over 38, I think, is a good call. Panthers are going to be scoring. Reed Sinnett, he was not afraid to throw that ball on week 2. He was throwing that motherfucker into the end zone. His boys were not paying attention. They may have won that game at the end for the last play. He threw it. It was I don't know if you saw. For some reason, the defenders didn't push their. It was the last play of the game. The defenders didn't push their guys back to the end zone. They left the other guys. They allowed the offense to go behind them. His guy just wasn't in the right place for whatever reason. It would have been a fucking touchdown. If you watch the clip. Yeah. So I mean, like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Reed Sinnett. I think he's going to lead them to a victory here shortly. We'll see how it goes, man.
The last game, St. Louis Battlehawks versus San Antonio. Heading to San Antonio.
Yep.
With a big old churro woman. The Brahmas. So
yes, and they are doing BOGO tickets. They're trying to fill that dome up. Yeah. Buy one ticket, get one free.
We should go.
We should drive all the way to San Antonio to go to a UFL game.
That's like a 20-hour drive from here.
I drove up to Vegas to see one of the Vegas games last year.
That's nothing though, dude. That's like down
compared to this, that's nothing.
Let me see real quick. How far is San Antonio from us? San Antonio
is far as shit.
It is 13 hours. It's a 13-hour drive.
Yeah, that'd be a bit much.
Yeah, fuck that.
I would go 13 hours to watch like a Battlehawks, like to go to St. Louis to watch a Battlehawks game. So that's an experience right there.
Yeah, but then you're going to St. Louis.
Yeah, and I really don't want to get shot or stabbed or both. Well, what do you think about this Battlehawks and Brahmas game? This will be, I think, probably the game of the week.
Game of the week, yeah. You know what, dude? I like AJ. Obviously, I feel like the San Antonio Brahmas are going to be a little more charged up since they lost Deestroying. so they're probably gonna want to get a win, especially at home. And it's BOGO, so they're trying to show out for their fans. But
Yep.
I think I'll take the Battlehawks, dude. Let's take them to win it. Money line.
I am going Battlehawks as well. I don't like that point spread. I'm not going to touch that thing.
Yeah.
I think the Battlehawks will pull this off as well.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like teams in the league, I think Stallions are number one team, and Battlehawks are second team. Even though they've lost once, I think they're the second best team.
Mm-hmm. You're just
Championship
biased.
teams right there.
You're just biased.
Maybe a little bit biased because of AJ McCarron.
Little bit.
And I have a Battlehawk shirt.
Have you worn that yet?
Yeah, I wore it for a show. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they are a fantastic team. Over under. That one might be interesting. Oh, and you said over for that bad boy.
I'm gonna go under. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go under on the Battlehawks one.
Under on the Battlehawks game.
Under 42.
All right, man.
Now that over 43 is looking kind of crazy right now.
That's crazy. I'm
gonna leave it.
Leave it, man. This is your locks. These are your locks here. I'll take off my shit.
More like leans.
I'll take off my stuff.
What are the total odds?
Were you
9 7,000.
Broski. Look at this. Paid out almost a G. If you hit it.
Imagine.
Dude.
Fuck it.
Run it, man. Run that shit. I'm gonna be slightly more conservative.
Look
at that.
Wow. You don't even reach the plus 1,000s, bud.
That's all right, man. That's all right.
Smart.
I like. I mean, I got two favorites and I got two underdogs.
Smart. Very smart.
If I miss all four of these, I'm going to be deeply, deeply ashamed of myself. All right, cool, man. I think we got our locks.
Sweet, bud.
Game-winning kick by Jake Bates, a 76-yarder to end the Roughnecks and Panthers game. Calling it now. 76-yarder. Breaking an all-time football record.
Imagine.
He's good for 68, man. He can think of like a 68-yard field goal.
Probably 70.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I suppose that's it. Brian, do you have anything else for us?
The Boston Orioles are now beating the Red Sox.
That's not good for you.
All right.
Good thing I took them plus 1.5 when they were down 1.
No. Did you really?
No, I wish I did.
You should have taken the money line, bro.
Oh man, imagine the payout.
Bottom of the 8th, 7-5. Red Sox. Oh well.
It's Boston, bro. What do you expect?
They were looking good.
Fuck Boston. And Chicago too. White Sox and Red Sox. Okay. I'm a fan of a fucking clothing item. Awesome. All right. I think that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That's for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Chat with us next week on Thursday, where we will be debriefing week 3 of the UFL.
Yes.
Y'all have a wonderful rest of your week.
Fantastic week. God bless you guys.
God bless America.
No place else.
No place else.